Now, in Western Australia, where the coronation of the Emperor McGowan is just but days away, where he will sweep the lower house, he will sweep the upper house, and as I always joke, the third House of Parliament, if he could invent it, he'd win that in a canter as well. But a little example about how things work in Western Australia is something that you should know about before you go to vote. Why you should think about taking out insurance against the McGowan regime by voting for a minor party in the upper house in Western Australia. This story today from the Australian newspaper, that a donor to the Labor Party has now suddenly won a $100 million contract from the taxpayer. Now, this is property developers who donated $50,000 to the WA version of the Labor Party last year. It's the only gift they've given to any political party. This consortium, which is called Home Fire Creative Industries, at the weekend has been named as the proponent of the development and the person who is going to get to build the Fremantle Film Studios. It's worth $100 million. Now, WA has already changed its political donation system to be exactly the same as the rip-off system in Victoria and the rip-off system that now exists in Queensland. One where the relationship between government and business is virtually cut because they don't need donations anymore because of the number of votes that you will get will equal money advantage going into the future. But while he still remains the opposition leader in WA, before, of course, he gets wiped out, it is worth hearing some criticism of the Emperor from the opposition leader today about this deal. Donations in, decisions out.
There absolutely is an issue with the Labor Party and how it deals with special interests who, oddly enough, also donate to them. The reality is the Labor Party has form when it comes to making sure that they look after those donors in a particular way.
Now, we know this vlog is about to become political roadkill, but still, along the way, it's worth remembering the term WA Inc. from decades ago.
We've seen it with WA Inc. We're seeing it now with one of the most secretive and unaccountable governments in the history of Western Australia. And that's a top-down issue that we need to address.